making a quick short video on tire pressure. Twice a year I definitely check my tires, in the fall and the spring, because as the temperature cools down or heats up, the tire pressure changes. So I definitely make sure to check it those twice a year. I do it more often, but definitely in the spring and the summer, or the spring and the fall. Now temperatures are dropping here, and my wife actually got a tire pressure warning, and so I came out here and checked it, and all 4 were low, so it snuck up on me quicker than I thought. So I'm putting air in my tires and bringing them up to spec. But there's one other tire that everybody seems to forget about, and that's the spare. And many of us forget about the spare tire because it just sits underneath the back of the car and we never think about it until we actually need it. And I'll have to say that here I have seen so many people on the side of the road with their car jacked up and the tire off, and they're gone, they've disappeared. And the reason is because they don't have a spare, or if they do, the spare is flat. So that's one of the reasons, since I don't want to be caught in their predicament, that I twice a year check the tire pressure in my spare tire. And this is just a quick how to get to it, how to check it, how much, and how to put it back. Now I have a 2016 Sorento SX, and this is how you get to it on mine. So I just go to the back, lift up the rear hatch, and then this is the side you're going to focus on. This side might be empty. I keep a little toolbox in here with some tools. I also keep a set of jumper cables in here. I just stick them right in there because you never know when you're going to need those. Okay, now to get to the spare tire is simple. You don't have to take all of this stuff out. Okay, you just need take a screwdriver and or a coin or anything that you need. Get down here into this plug and then just twist it. It's really easy and it comes loose. Okay, go ahead and take that out and set it to the side. You're then going to need this tool right here and this one. And what this one does, find the bigger end, and the bigger end goes down around that bolt, right? Nut. So it's going to go right down around that. This on that end will literally just connect right up to it. Okay, and so then what you're going to do to lower it is just start turning it to the left, and it's going to spin a cable and it's going to start lowering the spare tire down to the ground to where you see it now. And you're just going to pull it out, and what you might have to do is just keep cranking it to give yourself slack. Okay, until you can pull it out. Now to get it out, you're gonna have to put your fingers in there or lift the tire up, grab the tip and lift it out that way, and then now that's clear and you can take the spare tire out. And here's the key point, like it says right there, inflate to 60 psi. Okay, right there. So that's what we want to inflate this tire to. And when you're all done pumping it up, you're going to put it back under the car. Make sure you put it back under the car with the valve stem with this side facing up. And the reason is you want to protect this during normal driving. So slide this back under, take this and just drop it in the hole, push it in. Okay, and that's how it's going to go. Slide it under there a little further, and then come back to your crank and crank the other way. And once the cranking gets kind of tight, just look under there. You can see you've taken up all the slack, but pull that over to where it's nice and seated. Now it's ready to go up. So just continue from here to crank up. You'll feel it'll be a little tighter. That's because you're lifting the tire. And then just keep going up slow. Make sure everything feels good until finally you reach the end. Snug it up. And that's it. Put those tools back. Don't forget your cap. Get your cap down in there. And then I just start it by hand because I don't want to screw up the plastic threads. And then I'll just finish it off. Boom. That's it. So there you go. That's how you take out the spare tire and then also put air in it. Like I said, the whole point that I really made this video is just to remind people that the fact that they have a spare tire, and you also need to check the air in it. Because too many people, like I said, they end up getting a flat, get out their spare tire and realize their spare tire is flat. And so then they have to leave their car on the side of the road while they go get a new tire. So to avoid that, just at least twice a year, take your spare tire out and check the air pressure in it. Most spare tires are around 60 psi, but it'll say it in big writing. I've never seen a spare where it didn't, and it'll say right on the sidewall how much air to put in it. And so if you can do that, then you won't be stuck on the side of the road. And then two, if you happen to do have 20 pounds of air pressure in your spare tire and you decide you're going to risk it, well, you don't risk a blowout and possibly a wreck. And so either way, this is good for you. And by the way, my spare tire had 40 psi in it. So it was 20 psi, pounds per square inch, less than what it's supposed to. So there's just an example. And I did this back in the spring. So that's how much air will leak out of your tire over the space of 6 months. So I hope you enjoyed this video and got some use out of it.